A bit ago, my ass was watching the daily Geometry Dash news, and Xnick was talking about the Space Gauntlet drama, and I was unfortunate enough to learn that some kids were so incredibly fucking livid about the results that they took it out on everyone involved, that being Victim, and the person who made the fucking song. Are you stupid? Let's reverse engineer the thought pattern here. In 2017, Synthion intentionally made a space-themed song because she knew that in exactly 8 years, RobTop would host a Space Gauntlet contest. The song would compel Victim, who still wouldn't touch the game for years, by matching the resonance frequency of his frontal lobe or something, to build a level that would win the hearts of the judges, and steal first place from a level that actually deserved it, like Space Berserker. Unfortunately, this understandably pissed off Synthion, who decided to remove her music off of Newgrounds. Now, using my autistic pattern recognition, I realized that this parallels another drama from another community. A very brief summary of that situation is that Dokuro is the guy who composed 90% of the Terraria Calamity mod OST before he left. Even if you still don't know what I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure you've heard some of his songs. Pretty good, right? Unfortunately, the Calamity community was way too immature to fucking appreciate it. It would only ask for more, and when they got more, a ton of them would shit on it since it didn't reach their expectations for an OST composed by one fucking guy for a free Terraria mod. After 4 years of harassment over making free music, he stopped making music for the mod. Good for him. Now, 5 years later, all this shit is happening again, apparently. It's probably why this whole thing pisses me off so much. I sat through all this brain-deteriorating drama in the Calamity community half a decade ago, and apparently, humanity has made no fucking progress. This obviously isn't one-to-one, since I'm going to assume that it was a very small number of people going after fucking Synthion, but the fact that this level of harassment happened in a game where the music artists could not be further removed from the levels they appear in is fucking insane. I feel like the Dokuro situation is more comparable to Victim, where they spend months working on a project, and instead of people getting respected for their dedication and quality of their work, you have fucking losers in the comments going, this sucks actually, because you see, this other piece of media was better, so kill yourself. I'll never understand the comparison shit. Like, sure, you think Aperture is more deserving of first place because you saw Nexus's showcase of the 3D part on Instagram Reels to Trap Queen Royalty Orchestra Remix. Okay, let's work on this. I'm your behavioral therapist here. How about instead of fuck you, Victim, you intentionally stole first place by bribing the judges with crack? You try, wow, Chun level 1 and more. I really enjoyed your level. I know you only got 4th place, but I personally think this deserved first. I'm excited for your next level. Good job. This has been pointed out time and time again, but this needs to be drilled into the skulls of the kids harassing the level creators. They didn't choose the fucking rankings they got. If you absolutely have to get mad at someone, get mad at RobTop for ranking the levels. I assure you, he can take it. Another reason getting mad about the placement bothers me so much is it doesn't fucking matter. Oh no, Blee got 5th place instead of 1st. Bitch, you are not Blee. You have 0 creator points. You don't even have the 100 likes icon. Why do you give a flying fuck if the level that you didn't make gets beaten by a level you didn't make? At this rate, Blee is getting arrested for pedophilia with the amount of kids that are sucking his dick. The crazy thing is, this doesn't really affect the creators either. The top 10 is still in the gauntlet, and it'll get millions of downloads either way. Nobody's upset about Luster winning the Crystal Gauntlet contest. That level's not getting any more recognition than any of the other levels in the gauntlet. Granted, nobody that's lashing out over the Space Gauntlet was even alive at that point. Sure, there is money involved too, but I guarantee none of the creators give a fuck. If they worked only 30 minutes a day since the contest was announced, they'd be working for under minimum wage, and I'm sure most creators spent way more time than that. One of the more complicated parts of this drama is Arclea's reaction to Abducted winning. If you're not already familiar with her part in the drama, she was really upset that Space, I guess, barely didn't make it into the gauntlet. For the record, Metamorphosis is like my favorite medium demon in the entire fucking game, so I can see why she'd be pissed off. Anyway, she then lashed out pretty aggressively at Glovefubbers, who got 10th, and Victim, saying shit like, Abducted is some of the worst art this game has ever seen, and do not compare my level to this absolute travesty. Fine. Arclea, instead of Abducted, I sentence Next Cab Soon to Ithacropolis 2. I wrote this entire ass script thinking it was just infants going after Victim, but if creators are going after him too, that's so much worse. I feel like Victim can easily ignore the shit ton of trash comments on the level. That means it's only as bad as Moment in Future Funk, oh no. But when other creators are shitting on it, that is exponentially more hurtful. You already know this, but it would be infinitely more helpful to give at least a tiny bit of constructive criticism. You're not some nameless child, so I can't call you a loser and move on. I'd played most of your rated levels and loved all of them, so it's heartbreaking to see someone I actually look up to acting like a child. Arclea did eventually apologize on Twitter. Granted, I didn't read it since I don't have Twitter, but regardless of if it's good or not, don't go after Arclea. She fucked up a single time, and it's already gotten so much shit. The entire fucking point of this video is to spread less hate in this community. Like, Jesus Christ, please do not go to NextCap soon and comment this shit. This isn't even in the top 1,000 worst things Geometry Dash players have done. I completely rewrote this part of the script since my first draft I was being pretty cruel to Arclea. I'm 99% sure she doesn't hate Stardust Sanctuary and Abducted as much as she let off. She seemed to be decently stressed out, and I hope she's doing better now. Synthion removing their songs from Newgrounds is a really bad sign. This game has been fucking thriving since it came out, but you can't expect this shit to last forever, right? If this community's toxicity grows to get worse, I can easily see more people distancing themselves from the game. I'm not even making this up to make the issue feel more urgent. I genuinely don't think the community will last to 2028 unless something changes. Ironically, I feel like it would be best if Rob goes full 2018 on us and stops making contests that only harm the game, and just drops some inoffensive gauntlets without contests, and switch up the event level every so often. It's probably for the best if I'm not RobTop, or I would have sold this shit to EA as soon as the community started to piss me off. Another thing I'm shoving into the script is Levolution, which I remembered existed yesterday. As much as I like seeing creators spend months perfecting a level, I don't think the community at this point is mature enough for projects like this, at least for a little while. I feel like it's best if creators stop putting in so much time into their levels, especially if it'll apparently only get hate. The issue with Levolution is that it was super vague, and without a super defined structure, there's nothing stopping the standards from spiraling out of control again. I'm obviously not the one to spearhead this movement because I have no influence in this game. I guess this is my call to action as someone with some slight fucking notoriety to make an actual organized thing. I'm gonna be honest, drama pisses me off so fucking much. I promised myself to never get involved with it, but here I am, scripting a whole ass video as soon as I got pissed off. If this drama dies and this video gets no traction, I may unlist this since this video is so negative, although scripting this was kind of fun. So maybe I'll drop more scripted shit if this is received well. Brace yourself for the 2-hour video essay on why Electric Forest is such a good fucking level. One more thing. I mentioned the Dokuro drama in the first half of this video, and that's my opportunity to recommend his music. I'm intentionally putting this at the end, so the no attention span TikTok-brained losers don't make it this far, and the last thing I want is to send people from the Geometry Dash fandom his way, since they're just as bad as Calamity apparently. They Know Who They Are is my favorite album of all time, and it's only halfway done, so listen to that, please. Alright, goodbye.